I don't want to alarm anyone, don't ring the bells just yet, but I think we might be getting a fairy pack in The Sims 4. Nothing has been 100% confirmed yet, okay? But the Sims team has been dropping some pretty serious hints lately. So let's talk about everything we know so far. Let's speculate a little bit and talk about what I hope to see in this theoretical pack while we build a fairy home in The Sims 4. And by the way, since I am an EA partner in the EA Creator Network, you can use my code SIDMAC at checkout on the EA app or on thesims.com, and I'll earn a small commission off your purchase. So we're going to be building in Henford-on-Bagley today. This is the world that comes with The Sims 4 cottage living, and from what we've seen so far, this is going to be a very nature-focused pack, hence all of the greenery in the surrounding area for our fairy home. So I want a heavy focus on the landscaping today. I want it to be very whimsical with like waterfalls and a bunch of plants everywhere. So I'm going to start by playing around with some terrain, but while I do this, I'm going to explain how I know all of this tea. So The Sims did a recent live stream, and during that live stream, they released this teaser trailer. It was basically a teaser trailer for like another trailer that's coming on June 12th. And the teaser is just this video of a tiny house jumping around, which if you've ever played The Sims 3 before, like The Sims 3 Supernatural, the pack that had fairies, you will recognize this because we had a similar fairy home in that game. It was an object that you could buy for your fairies and they could sleep in there, literally throw house parties, refill their hunger, etc. By the way, I'm currently just working on adding our waterfall. You can find waterfalls hidden in debug across different packs. This one I'm going to be using today is from Island Living. It's floating right now, but this is what it looks like in live mode. We're actually going to have to take hold of this and then page down into the basement, and then we're going to have to raise it up from here. Obviously, I have move objects on. This is just so we get the placement of it. I want it to be like hitting the pool, obviously, and I've created this terrain for it to just sort of sit on top of. Anyway, so that was hint number one. Clearly, they're trying to tell us something with that fairy house jumping around. Why did this terrain tool turn gray? I've never seen this before. Normally it's green. I'm also coming down into the basement and surrounding the pool with rocks. Anyway, the next fairy thing that happened in The Sims, the next hint, let's say, the Sims team creates an entirely new website. It's called somethingisgrowing.com. This is what it looks like. This was sent like directly to EA creators in like the EA Creator Network, and they were like, there's no embargo on this, so if you want to show people, just go ahead. So that's what I'm doing. It's so cute. We have this little keyhole here, and then over here it's like take a peek inside. So we're gonna enter, and then you go through the keyhole. And actually, last time I checked on this, it looked different. So I feel like they keep updating this site. I'll link it down below so you can check for yourself. But there are tons of hints going on this website. Up top, it says get lost in 3 new traits. 3 new traits will play a role in how Sims relate to their world. Does that mean they're aka fairies? Are they the they? You befriend fellow plant lovers, have enlightening encounters with mystical Sims, and even have run-ins with disruptive Sims. Oh no, now everything's out of balance. There's a potion here, like glistening on the floor. There are potions over here under this hut. Behind my camera here, there are different pieces of landscaping. So I'm really hoping to see a lot of landscaping items. I'm gonna click this arrow, and then it changes again. We've got some fog happening. Up top, it says, get lost in natural living. You wake up under the stars and see other Sims meeting their needs outdoors without beds or plumbing. You're hungry, but you spot some delicious looking mushrooms by a tree. So foraging might be like a big theme here. Interesting. We have a little pack of berries over to this side, a little basket. I'm gonna click the arrow again. And this was the first page. When I clicked this website like a couple days ago, this was the only page that was there. Now there's 3. So like keep checking this site, you guys. Anyway, this one says get lost in Innisgreen, which I'm assuming is the name of the new world. By the way, if it's not obvious already, I think this is going to be an expansion pack. Like there's no way they're doing all of this if it isn't, you know. This one says you peek through the leaves and see a quaint town. The sign reads Innisgreen, a beautifully lush world where Sims live in harmony with nature. You discover there are 3 neighborhoods to explore, a quiet waterfront town where they're all about gnomes. Gnomes are about to make a comeback in this game. A grove where nature and civilization blend together, and an enchanting magical forest. Tell me Sylvan Glade is getting an upgrade, please. And if this is going to be an expansion pack, and if we are getting fairies, I wonder just how much of it would be dedicated to fairies, because the last time we got fairies in The Sims 3, they came with The Sims 3 Supernatural, like I was saying, and that expansion pack came with like multiple other occults. It was not just fairies added. It wasn't like it was a full dedicated pack to one occult sort of thing. So I'm curious just how much they would be planning to dedicate to fairies in this pack. Majority of the other occults that we have in The Sims 4 have come in game packs. That is majority of them, with the exception of mermaids, which came with Island Living. And listen, I am choosing to remain optimistic if this is happening. If fairies are coming, I am choosing to believe at this point in time that they will not be an afterthought like mermaids were with Island Living. I think mermaids as an occult were a big selling feature in that pack, and then compared to the other occults that we do have, they sort of fell short. But then it's really hard to say, because then we got The Sims 4 Life and Death, which is entirely focused on like the Grim Reaper and Ghost occult sims, and in my opinion that's a great pack. I love that expansion pack. So genuinely, who knows, I'm excited to see what's to come. I'm gonna keep checking that website. By the way, how cute is this gazebo I just found in Debug? This is from Growing Together. It literally has little butterflies like woven into the iron on the roofing. Also for landscaping, I'm using these, which are literal centerpieces, also from Growing Together. All right, you guys, I have finally finished this landscaping. Look at our little waterfall. I also added another one up here. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm so sidetracked at the moment, but this is the sim that lives on this lot. It's just this old man and his horse Tulip, and this man was definitely married before, and like I'm pretty sure he's not here anymore, but he's been replaced with Tulip. How cute is that? Oh, literally so cute. Stop. Anyway, landscaping done. I've added little waterfalls here from the Riviera Retreat kit. I also added other fairy related items, like I added this from Growing Together, this little mushroom home just hanging out under the gazebo. Maybe that is like another fairy home, I don't know. I also added a swing set over to this side, and let's finally start building our shell. I think I'm gonna build it on a diagonal like this. So we'll start off with an octagon room like this. I'm gonna make it 2 floors, but then I think I want to bring it out this way, and I'll add another room like this, maybe a bump out here at the front. We could do another one right here, and I also think I want to add some towers. So I'm gonna go one there, and then we can do one more here in the back. Another interesting little hint that we got, which may be related but may not, but I think it is. The Sims has a limited time event coming up called the Nature's Calling event, and all of the items that we've seen so far that you can unlock go along with like the nature theme, potentially the fairy theme, definitely playing into that plant lovers trait hint that we saw on that website, which makes me think again, like what else are we going to be doing with this pack? We already have a lot of nature focused, outdoor focused packs. I'm so curious about what else they could be adding in that world, you know? Are we doing more foraging, collecting? Is that going to become like a skill? We already have the herbalism skill with the Sims 4 Outdoor Retreat, which is like basically that. Actually, speaking of like plant lovers though, this would be a really good time for them to revamp the plant sim in the Sims 4, which is technically already an occult. They would just have to like, you know, add to it somehow, maybe give plant sims a few more abilities or something. I am speculating so hard here, you guys. I don't know. I have wanted this pack for so long, so if this is going to be a thing, I will be so over the moon excited. I'm pretty sure that trailer that they were teasing in the live stream comes out the day that I get back from Ireland, so I don't even know if I'll be able to land in time to film a reaction, or honestly, who knows what they're even going to be revealing in that trailer. I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, I'm always down for anything whimsical. I am an occult game player in The Sims 4, so anything occult related, I'll be happy. And for predictions or things that I hope to see, obviously the fairies have to be playable. That would be like the biggest buzzkill ever. If they gave us fairies and we like couldn't play as them or something for some reason, I would want to fully be able to customize my fairy, including the wings, just like in Sims 3. I also find it really fun when they do like the good versus bad occult sims as well. Like in Life and Death, you can kind of like pick which way you want to be as a ghost. They actually did that with the recent expansion pack too, like businesses and hobbies. You could kind of pick if you wanted to be like a good versus shady business owner. I want little like mischievous fairies flying around everywhere. And also some kind of connection to the Sylvan Glade would be cool, like some kind of upgrade maybe. Maybe they can expand on that world a little bit, who knows. Let me know though what you guys would want to see if this is happening. Do you think fairies are happening for sure? Do you think we're being tricked somehow in some evil way? And what do you want to see based on what we know so far about this pack? So after all of the landscaping and details added, this is how our fairy home is looking in The Sims 4. I added so much to the exterior of this thing. There is so much going on here. Your Sims will not be bored, don't worry if they live here, but this is how our actual home is looking is giving like fairy castle, especially with all of the greenery in the background too. Like this just looks so whimsical and pretty. For little details and things to do out here, I added an easel on the patio. I also added some of the little like log benches from Horse Ranch, along with some mushroom decor, the touch of starlight obviously everywhere. On this balcony, I used the outdoor retreat like furniture with the chess table. And then going along in the backyard, I wanted to add some planters obviously for like the gardening. And then I also added the floral arranging table from Seasons, and I tossed a cauldron back here just because if we are going to be doing potion making, I'm assuming, then our Sims can do that for now. I just realized we also need a mailbox, so I'm using this one from Werewolves. Here's our fairy house in live mode with the waterfall going. Here it is all lit up at night, and there we go. Now we can finally furnish the interior. Okay, for our layout, we are going to have our entry right here. We'll do a living room over to the left, bathroom, kitchen and dining, and then a bedroom. And then upstairs, we're gonna have 2 bedrooms. I might turn them into something else, like maybe a skill room. We have a bathroom here, and then we have a wide open area with like a weird, awkward nook over to the left. So I think I actually want to start off with the kitchen. I obviously want all of this to be very nature inspired on the inside too. So I'm thinking I want to make an herbalist kitchen. We can do counters going along this wall. We can just stick a plant here to cover up that corner piece. Should we do mismatching cabinets, like go along with something like this from Horse Ranch? Do we like the change in texture? Oh, we hate that. This railing drives me crazy. It only happens when we zoom in, but like I'm gonna clutter this up. I hate how some show and some don't, but it's fine. I'll just change the railing. This one doesn't seem to be showing, so we'll use that one there from Horse Ranch. Ooh, some nice like live edge shelving could be cool. Also, this hutch needs to go somewhere. I think I'll put it out in the hallway for now. This is from Jungle Adventure. It has like little bottles of wine in there, or nectar as the Sims call it. Oh, actually, I guess we have this shelf from Outdoor Retreat. And then with debug open, we're gonna find all of the herbalism things. So like all of these bottles here, these are all things that your Sims can make with the herbalism skill. These are like some of the things that you can collect for the herbalism skill. We also obviously have the books here so that you can learn that skill. And then naturally they all have different abilities when you make these. Like this one's a fertility elixir. This one's rage relieving, so you can probably like make your Sims happy. Sadness alleviation, de-stressing. Give me like 10 bottles of those, please. So like maybe my speculation is just completely off and we're not getting anything related to herbalism, but it does kind of seem like it, right? I don't know, maybe I'm completely misreading that little website. I'm just filling up these Jungle Adventure debug baskets with some herbs. We can maybe also add a picnic basket on this counter. I have not added any of my kitchen essentials yet though, so we're definitely gonna have to do another counter space. Oh, and we obviously have to decorate with the hanging herbs that we have from Laundry Day. We also have a bunch from Journey to Batu, and we have some from Realm of Magic. I guess our fridge can go over here. I'm feeling this one. This is a Realm of Magic fridge. I want to put it in green though. Look at the shape of this room. This is awful. Okay, here, we are actually going to move all of this out. I'm gonna bring these counters around on a diagonal like this, and I'm actually gonna section this off so we can make a pantry in the back. This way we can move our sink over here. We'll do matching Realm of Magic oven right there, and then we just need like a super tiny skinny little archway leading into our pantry. I'm gonna add a dining table in there still, but I found these shelves from the Country Kitchen Kit and they're so cute. These are gonna be our pantry shelves. There's also this we can add from Cottage Living, again hanging the herbs on like the back of this. I think I'm gonna use that table, but then we'll bring in the Outdoor Retreat chairs, just giving that like nature aesthetic. Ooh, lanterns could be cute to decorate with too. I also feel like a fairy home would be very messy, like lots of clutter, lots of stuff going on. And actually I'm thinking we take it even further and do some stone in this room. I would also like to use this light with the pines on there. This is from the holiday pack. Anything that maybe looks like it was created by things they've collected out in nature. I think I'll put that at the front. Oh, there's this moon petal flower thing. I'm gonna use that as my centerpiece. And then yeah, just stocking up my shelves, filling them full of all of the elixirs. We could also add some spice racks. All right, so this is how our fairy kitchen turned out. We've got to focus on the nature and the herbalism. Herbs all over the walls, clearly lots of collectibles in here. And then our pantry, I stocked these shelves full of like different ingredients. Some stuff from the new kitchen clutter kit is on here. Some of the pans and clutter items from Cottage Living. They are fully stocked with elixirs. And this table in the back isn't completely functional. It's sort of just like for display, but presumably this could be where they make their elixirs. And let's move on from here. Let's do this bathroom next. We could try and use this wallpaper wallpaper. I like all the tiles on this one. And then we can do maybe like a brown tile on the bottom. We have more room in here than it looks. Like we can put a bathtub in the back. See, now I'm thinking we have to go more woodsy in here with like paneling of some kind. Or maybe even stone. Stone and paneling. We could do a full plant wall behind the bathtub. I'll hang some robes here. And I think we'll assume we're gonna have 2 bedrooms. So maybe one can be a kid's bedroom. This could be like a fairy family. Oh, these lights could look pretty if we place them sticking out of the lattice. Like that looks cute. This is a really good spot for our sink because I can add the mirror on this wall. Ooh, a full stand-up mirror would look pretty here too. If we have the room, I still need a toilet, which I guess can go here, but then it's literally right in front of the mirror. Okay, maybe not. Let's actually put the toilet right there by the door. I want to add a bunch of art on the wall in this room. Some of the art from werewolves could be pretty. I love adding werewolves and Realm of Magic art together. We've kind of just got this awkward space over here. I can't fit a shower. It's just like looks weird when it's placed there. So I'm just gonna add a divider. And I was thinking of adding a stump or even a bench, like one of the horse ranch benches. And we could stick towels on either of those. Or like this little basket could be cute too. Has like towels in it. Yeah, I'll just raise up some base game towels on this stump. All right, so here is our first bathroom. My favorite part has to be the plant wall behind the bathtub with those lights like trickling down. We've also got the gallery wall, that big mirror, and some clutter over in the corner. Moving on, next let's do a living room. And I think I want to change it up. Maybe we can use this green paneling. This is from Growing Together. I'm actually gonna hide those stairs behind a wall so that I can use this one. And I think I'm gonna put bookshelves on it. Like this one from Seasons has some cute little clutter in there. Werewolves also has some pretty nature ones. There's like little pictures of flowers on it. Oh, Werewolves also has the little petal lights, which are adorable. See, I need things like this. I need decor like this. Floral and plant decor only, please. Oh, and like the little mushrooms from Werewolves, like things like this could be cute too. We're gonna need more fairy lights in the mix. I love using these ones lately from Businesses and Hobbies. This is looking so cute right now. I feel like this is just gonna be more of a sitting room, like a reading room. We could use this couch with the flower cushions. Yeah, look at all this light that's gonna come in. This is definitely giving reading room. There are these lanterns we could add in somewhere from Outdoor Retreat, but we also have those bigger lamps like this floral lamp. These always look super pretty. I'm gonna add one in the corner. I think I'm also gonna bring in some purple. There are purple accents on the shelves and stuff, so like a purple rug could tie it all together. I'll add a stone table in the middle from Outdoor Retreat. Oh, and we can add some purple mushroom chairs in this one too. Oh, the hanging cow plant has to go somewhere. And here we have our fairy seating room. This looks so pretty with that tree in the background. Here's another angle of it. I moved that light into the middle and shrunk it because it was huge, but I really like the color palette in this room. Maybe we can make the bedroom upstairs match. Like that can be the parent bedroom, and since I did add a swing set outside, I feel like we should do a kid's room. So maybe that can be this room over to the right. Let me see if there's any beds with like fairy bed sheets. Oh, if we don't find it, this bed is so pretty from Seasons, especially the swatch with the flowers on the curtains. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try this one. And then to match it, we can use these sheer curtains, which I've sized up. These curtains are from Parenthood. They actually might look a little crazy sized up, but like, I wonder if we could just put them along this part of the window. Unfortunately, they don't come in different sizes. Oof, I don't know if we can do that. Maybe if we try and pull it off like this. I don't think we can do that either. Oh, no sheer curtains for us today. We can try and use a different one. Yeah, let's use these. High School Years has sheer curtains that come in different sizes. So I'm gonna use these on our windows. I'm gonna also change these over so they match the bed. And then I'm gonna try and keep with this same color scheme that we've got out here, like this sort of wood color. We could try and do this purple for the wallpaper. And then with Growing Together, we could keep with the nature vibe. Like they have these tree decals. They also have this literal fairy teddy bear. So cute, comes in different swatches too. I'm gonna add that in the corner. Maybe we add a couple of them since that's literally our theme. We're for sure using these fairy lights somehow. Maybe they can sort of frame our birth certificate. Ooh, what about the butterflies? Like these from kids' room stuff. We could do a little design over on this side. There are more tree decals we can use too from Parenthood. On this wall, we can do one of the dressers from Horse Ranch. We can add this toy box here. Actually, the storybook kit one could be really pretty with the flowers on it. We can add this stand-up mirror from Realm of Magic. Oh, and the hanging egg chair from High School Years with the little fairy lights wrapped around. I think I'll do this one just because it matches my bed. Now we just need an end table. This is the prettiest bedroom ever. This is like my dream bedroom as a kid. Oh, there's this toy bin from the storybook kit we can put back here. And I think I might bring that lamp into this room as well. Okay, so this is our fairy kids room. So cute. We've got the toy box over there, the little fairy bears. I love how they're just kind of like surrounding the bed. And then over to this side, we've got the mirror. We have a little bit of a seating area. We have our dresser. And now we're ready to go upstairs. I think I want to do the next bedroom. Undecided if I want to make that the big room in the back or if I want to make this into an office or something. Like this would be a huge bedroom, but if we did go with a bed like this one from Realm of Magic, then I feel like it would kind of fit a little better. The swatches on this bed are so pretty. I don't know which one I want to go with. Maybe this. I did want to use this wallpaper somewhere. Maybe we use that for the bathroom. I don't know what to do about the color scheme in this one though. I guess we could do the same flooring and wallpaper as the bedroom downstairs and just use like different furniture. Like this rug from Businesses and Hobbies could be pretty. Leaning into that like deeper pinky purple color. We could use the outdoor retreat stones as end tables, or we could use the stumps. Wait, that might be cute. It has the purple in it. And then we find some little fairy lamps, maybe some of the lanterns. We could use the Realm of Magic dresser to this side. I think I'll also use the Realm of Magic mirror. Ooh, the moon mirror could be pretty too. There's also these from Cottage Living. They literally have little fairy lights in them. Or wait, this Cottage Living dresser is pretty too. Maybe we rearrange them. We can have two dressers. One can go on this side. We for sure need more plants. I keep moving things over to this wall. This room is gonna get the Touch of Starlight item. I'm adding these on at least this wall here. Just kidding, it's going everywhere. Actually, this didn't end up as big as I thought because I still have room over in this corner, but we can just turn it into like seating. These chairs from Island Living might work. We could use one of the tables from the Blooming Rooms kit. I'm trying to also add some collectibles as clutter, like even just some fossils or some metals. Animal decor is also really cute in this house. And here we have our parent bedroom. So cute. That bed takes up so much room, so I'm glad we did the bigger bedroom for this. There's some seating and some more plants over to this side. And let's go figure out what to do for that skill room. I'm gonna actually open this up a little more with an arch. And you know what we did not include is the gnomes. We can make a little gnome room somehow. Maybe we make an enchanted gnome library or just like a little gnome office. We could add the bookshelves from the Book Nook kit. And then this plant would look really pretty hanging off of the bookshelf. We could, what the heck? What the heck is going on with my camera? Oh no, you guys. This might be the death of her. I'm gonna turn her on and turn her off. How long has it been like that? New camera 2025. Yikes, if that was like that for a while, I'm so sorry. I did not notice. Okay, let me finish this up just in case it happens again, and if it does, we'll just finish it off camera. Now I'm gonna be checking every 2 seconds. Okay, my TV is gonna be right here. I'm just gonna add it, like they can put it on and do their work at the same time if they have to. We'll do double desk. I don't know what kind of work they would be doing, to be honest. Maybe we can give them the typewriters from Cottage Living, and we're just gonna have a bunch of gnomes as decor, like this guy, this one with the mushrooms. We could even do a love seat bench in the corner. You know, we need flower petals, and maybe we can put up some Crystal Creations art too. Okay, so this is our fairy office. There's a couple gnomes in here. We definitely had to do it. Oh my gosh, the glitching. I have had this camera for years, you guys. Like in college, I took photography and literally got this camera then, like back then, included in my tuition. So she's definitely had a good run. If anyone has any good camera recs for YouTube, let me know, I guess. This bathroom is a lot smaller. Nothing too crazy happening in here. I just used the Realm of Magic toilet and shower and then combined it with the Horse Ranch sink that we used downstairs. For this hallway slash seating area, I just pulled it together with a couch. That just leads out to the balcony, and then I had this tiny nook over here too, which I added some planters in. It could just be a small indoor garden, and that has been us building a fairy inspired home in The Sims 4. Let me know your thoughts on all of this. I want to again hear your theories. I want to know what you're thinking about the potential new pack, and if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.